taken about 7 yards deep. Run. Here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's McFarland. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Quickly from Goff to Cup. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly quickly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Taken down at the
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll run here with McFarland. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Ball carrier.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
There we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 3.
Good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. That will be incomplete. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory. territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. "38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down. Goff. And open, it's Cup. He's got him. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to take this one down about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 22.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Third and 2. Goff. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Raymond Calais out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It's Woods. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
9-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. They'll get this one to Cup. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running with McFarland. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Ebron's got it. It's a foot race. The 40. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. An even 90 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
On the return comes Webster. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver,
but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A final shot before break here. Goff.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
A double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards.
They're going to go for it. It's good. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now a run with McFarland.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, McFarland.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, McFarland.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was a simple. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say, maybe makes that defense feel good. But when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit more, and maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 20-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
On the ground, it's McFarland.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. McFarland once more. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry for James Conner. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Rams 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
The 43-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't